Okay, as you see, you can add text, image, galleries. Galleries include photo galleries. Media such as YouTube and music. You can add shapes and lines. So if you're not really good at drawing, there's presets for you where you can add squares, circles, and much more. You can add buttons if you don't have any. If you're not really good at designing buttons, you can add a blog, an online store. You can add a social button, applications like I mentioned before, and you can add a list builder here. And I'll explain this a little later. And you can add third-party applications onto your website. This is a shortcut menu, so you don't actually have to click on the app button, which is here on the left underneath the add options button. Okay, yeah. So for example here, if I want to add text here, all I have to do is click on text. Okay, I can choose paragraph. Okay, and I can move it to wherever I like on the website. Okay, okay. One thing here. If I drag my text box all the way to the bottom, you may notice that it stretches. What's that? Stretching your website vertically is limitless in Wix. As I mentioned on the left and the right corner with the grid lines there, if you keep it within the confines of that line, everything will show up on any media that you use. But in terms of vertical scrolling, it'll show up on anything. So all you have to do is scroll down or up, and the site or shrink or it will expand according to whatever your needs are. Okay, and once I double click on this text box, yeah, I can format it any way I like. I can type into it, so I can say hello, and I can do much more. Okay, yes, and then and another thing you can do is you can add images or you can change your image. Okay, so if I click on this logo here, this image here, I can change my image to whatever I like. Okay, and I can upload image files from my computer. Okay, and I can just choose whatever logo that I may like. It will show up in my album here. Yes, and I can place it into my website. I can change it to whatever I like. Okay, so these are some of the things that you can do. Since there's not a lot of time at this moment, I can't go over every single button, but let me show you some interesting stuff here, okay? Okay. As I click on the apps button here, there's various things you can add. So these are common applications that you may want to add to your website, such as a contact form, a subscribe form. You can add your Google Maps. You can even enter HTML. So if there's certain elements that you want to place into your website that the template doesn't provide, you may do so. For instance, if there's a certain blog that you have, all you have to do is enter your URL information, and it'll show up on your Wix website. Okay, and then another interesting element here is the admin webmaster login button. By clicking on it, I can add a login button here. This is actually beneficial for users that may want to log into their website without going to Wix.com first. All they have to do is enter the URL, and they can just log in there, and they can go directly to their Wix editor. Okay. Another interesting button is this. Okay. I click on Apps, and if I click on the Member Login button, this is relatively self-explanatory. This button is designed for members, so you can create special content. You can create special content for your clients where they can only look at it. And by them signing up for this, you may collect their database, and this will be something that I explain later when I explain discuss the Wix site dashboard. Okay. Now let's move on to the button below the Add Option button, which is the App Market. Okay, by clicking on it, this takes you to the Wix Application Market. There are more than 200 applications here. Many are made by Wix.com and also third-party companies. Okay, as you see here, you can add an e-commerce site. You can add Google calendars. You can add a form. You can also enter social feeds and much more. Okay, so while we're here, I want to introduce a couple of applications that you may be very interested in. One is the Tint application. Okay, Once you click here, a toggle shows up. You get to see a preview of how the application functions. You can use a demo. You can see a demo here. And you get to see pricing. Many applications on Wix is free of charge. Matter of fact, it's actually free. There are also premium applications where you have to pay for it, but based on Wix.com policies, all third-party applications has to be free for at least 30 days, and all applications are tested by Wix.com, so the functionality is guaranteed. You can use it seamlessly without any problems. If you like what you see, you can choose a premium account after 30 days or so. Okay. Yeah. So let me add this to the site real quick. Okay. Yeah. So by clicking add, you can enter. You can place the application into your website. Okay. Okay. And once you drag it to wherever you like, again, you can drag and drop whatever elements you want wherever you like within the website. All you have to do is click it, and the options will show up, and you can set up your application. Okay. Another interesting application that I would like to introduce is testimonials. Okay. If it becomes difficult for you to search a certain item, all you have to do is go into the search window over here and type whatever you like. I'll type in testimonials. Okay. Okay, yeah. So as you see here, there's a testimonials application. All you have to do is click. All you have to do is click is add to site. Okay, and voila, you have a testimonials button. So all your customers can type in testimonials to suggest and recommend your product. And as I mentioned before, by dragging it below, your website stretches vertically. You can also click on this button, follow my cursor here, and you can stretch it out. And by clicking on it, you can set up your application any way you like. So you can change the color schemes, you can change fonts if the application allows you to do so, and you can change whatever. Again, you can change whatever settings that you like. Okay. Another application that I would like to recommend is the countdown application. So if you want to launch a certain product and you want to place a countdown application so people get to know when your product is going to be launched, you can do so too. Yeah. So as you see, there's a countdown clock and there's a countdown timer, and by clicking on it, yeah, you have a countdown button here. So your customers will be ready whenever your product is ready to launch or whenever you're ready to hold your event. Yeah, and other common applications may include Google Maps and also a contact form, because this is very imperative. You want to find a way, or you want to provide a way for your customers to reach you, and then you also want to reach out to them. Okay, so yeah. In most Wix templates, there's already a contact page, and there's already a contact form for you. As you may notice here, there's not a map, so all you have to do is click on the App Market button here. I'll just go into the search window and type in contact form. Okay, I'll just click add to site. Or excuse me, I'm sorry. That's a contact form there. I'm sorry, I was going to introduce the Google Map. I am sorry for that. Okay, and you have Google Maps. You add it to the site. Okay, and voila, you have a Google Map here. Okay, if you feel that if you feel like you want to place your map elsewhere, you can always drag and drop it to wherever you like. You can change the size of the map. Okay, and by clicking on it, you can change the settings of your map, so you can enter the address for your location and much more. Okay. Now let's move over here to the bottom button, which is in the side menu, and The icon will be a gear icon, and it's called the settings button. By clicking on the settings button, you can set up your site address. You can enter information for your search engine optimization, also known as SEO. There's a social settings button where you can upload a thumbnail, and you can also enter your account. So with my Facebook account, if I have a Facebook account, all I have to do is enter, yes, my URL there, and everything will fly into my social website if I have an icon here. There's a statistics button. This is only usable for people that have premium packages. And also there's a favicon button where you can add an icon over here, over to your URL window. Yes, this is also something that you can use if you have a premium account. With the statistics account, this is connected to Google Analytics, so you get to see who accessed your website and from where, and you get to see what type of ROI you can expect from your website. Okay, so now, in a nutshell, this is the explanation of the Wix HTML editor. Okay, yeah. So if you like everything that you like on your editor, you can save your page at any time. All you have to do is click. All you have to do is click save, and you choose a name of your website. I'll just name this demo page. Okay. There's a minimum of 4 letters necessary to name your website, and as you see here, I have 5 letters, so I'm ready to go. All I have to do is click. All I have to do is click save now. And after clicking save, now you have a site, and as you see here, it's not live yet. It's just saved in my photo, and everything that I've edited before is in the history section of the dashboard. Okay, and if you like what you say.